Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Astaria, the ongoing Dungeons and Dragons podcast stream here on the Gamehouse Twitch page and the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel. I'm your host, your DM, your UM, your man of a million voices that all oddly sound similar, Chandler Angle, and I am joined by three of my cast members. Unfortunately, Zach had to step away tonight again. He just had a little thing he had to take care of. It's all good. We hope he's doing well. But apart from the group's leader, we have the big three of this world. We have my older brother Braxton as the ever so stoic Aragon. This is the part
Glad
where
to be here.
there you go.
Got him.
Perfect timing as always. It's like comedy gold with you. After that, we have the group's moral compass, Mina, the sorceress cleric, played by Marie.
Hi, everybody.
And last but not least, we have Mr. Gamehouse himself, Rob, as the group's libido, Revan, the elven gunslinger.
Well, everyone's got to have a role, so.
Hey,
Yes.
it's the only one I fit well, apparently.
Rob's like the hips of the crew. He's the hips.
That's how I would describe myself.
You're very honest. You don't lie.
Haha, nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
For all those younger people watching, that was a Shakira reference. If you don't know who Shakira is, don't worry, I don't remember quite myself.
Oh no.
With
The
that,
admittance.
with that, last time we left off, the crew had just finished their assault on a Gnoll encampment, which turned out to be also a cult. A hobgoblin had rallied a motley crew of oddities, and at the very last ditch effort tried to recruit the crew themselves, but everyone was pretty aware that they had the upper hand as the copper dragon was fucking flying over camp. They dealt with the gnolls and dispatched them effectively, killed the hobgoblin in his upper hands, and the last thing that happened was a bugbear sorceress tried to fly away until the copper dragon was just like, "Oh, I've had enough of this," and just breathed acid all over the place, just ending the combat. And with that, we cut to the crew late at night. The encampment's now, being cleaned out of bodies as the one gnoll that accompanied them, Mr. Dyrk Reform. He is kind of, moving people out of the way, also getting a head count of the unfortunate people that were killed and kidnapped by the Gnoll encampment. We will cut to the crew as you guys can go ahead and place yourselves onto the board. We're actually going to be using Roll20 for a bit in this stream as opposed to the fun cam.
Crazy.
But you don't have to move all of our characters for us. I don't like this game anymore.
Not yet. Don't
I have to
worry.
actually do things.
Don't worry. If you saw the last text I sent you all, something might be coming.
I don't know how I feel about that, by the way.
Oh, no.
Oh god, am I going to be sent to HR after that comment?
Yeah, of course. What else do I do?
Damn it. Oh well. With that, you all may take it away as Dyrk is cleaning up the camp. Streben and Arrakis are slowly getting off the wagon, and the dragon is landed outside the encampment, looking around, making sure things are clear.
All right. So, do we want to... how do we want to go about this? Is the wagon still functional?
Oh yeah, no. And Streben hops down, is looking over the wagon. He gives a thumbs up. It is all good. It seems they just tried to outfit it to be good for sand. They actually made it slightly better. Surprisingly.
How helpful of them.
Yeah.
Or the horse is
That's
okay.
nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, if the horses are all right, then we could probably just take the wagon in and let our dragon friend go. I think he kind of repaid his debt.
Yeah, the dragon is sort
Or he could stay with us and hang out with us.
I don't know if he wants to. I mean, we can ask him. What was his name again?
Oh, let me look it up in my notes. One moment. I will also type it out in the Roll20 so we can have it down.
Yes.
And I still can't believe the fucking coincidence of this thing. Chen Desden.
Gosh, my Roll20 is so laggy.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because the fact that we've had a snowstorm in the U.S. just affect almost every part of it. I was just like, ooh, hopefully the internet holds out for this one.
Yes, honestly. But
Can you all hear me? Or
Yes.
see the messages?
Yes.
Okay, good,
Yes.
good.
Yep,
I went dark for a second. I thought, oof.
it's all right.
only for a moment. Okay, so Chan Destin,
Yes.
what are you thinking? Do you want to like hang out with us for a little bit? We got to go back to town to check in with like the guards there. But I don't know. I think you probably fulfilled your debt to us if like you want to go on your way,
Well,
live your life.
I will not doubt that you are all a fun group of little ones to associate with, but I unfortunately do have a few errands I must run. There's a mountain, a volcanic mountain I must go and it's sort of a pilgrimage for dragons to take, and I unfortunately caught myself in a bit of a pit trap, but thankfully for you all, I'm going to be able to finish that pilgrimage, but here, hold on one moment. And he starts kind of rifling, like, around himself. I hope I didn't lose it. You know what? Is there a place you all rest at that is of a place where I could send a letter or some type of parcel?
Uh, yeah, we can give you the address for the bar that we live in.
Well, that would be splendid, because I unfortunately need to go and remake one, but for a few dragon kin that seem to find people like you who are of use or of good aid, we are able to send something to you all that will allow you to call on us should you need us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Indeed, it is
Thanks.
quite awesome. But
Oh,
where would that establishment be? And you just see Stremon just sort of like raise his hand, like, I can tell you, I've paid for the building myself. Oh, excellent.
Mm.
And those two kind of have a quick powwow. The dragon learns about the Little Devil Inn and Tavern, and he will then turn back to your group and be like, wonderful. If there's nothing else you all need from me, I must begrudgingly go on my way.
oh, absolutely. You go ahead. We appreciate your help.
It was quite fun. I apologize. It seemed I didn't do much, but that's. I mean,
You
I
got
can.
our friends here.
I can.
That was the biggest thing.
That is true. Your friends are quite impressive. I found them in the midst of an interesting encounter with a group of scorpions. They were back to back. It was quite hilarious to watch for a moment.
I bet. It sounds like scorpions we ran into earlier.
Oh yes, this area's. I must warn you though. I'm sure your Gnoll friend over there will warn you as well. But this area is quite dangerous, so be careful.
Got it.
Try and get back to a road as soon as you can. But other than that, it was a pleasure to meet you all. And if you don't
It's a
mind,
pleasure to meet you.
well, thank
Bye,
you.
dragon buddy.
Peace.
Goodbye, Revan. Goodbye, Aragon. Goodbye, Mina. Goodbye, Vanith. And he'll then turn to Arrakis and Stremon. Goodbye, Stremon and Arrakis. And I'm sorry, no, I never got your name, but you seem to be an upright gentleman. And he will just back away from the camp and just and start flying away.
Aw,
What
I
a
like
kind
him.
and gentle soul.
indeed. And then we can call on him if like shit goes down and we have a heads up that it's coming, because obviously it might him a little while to get to us. But that's exciting.
I'm not going to lie, that's probably one of the greatest things you all could have stumbled across.
Yeah, you're probably right, Sherman. So where's so did you end up sending the letter to our friends back home?
We indeed sent a letter to Felden, and Mr. Arrakis, if you'd like, can go ahead and give him a. What was it? You use your brain to call him. It's like, well, not exactly that. It's a spell. I could just, it's called sending. I can, use my brain to contact him, but it's not exactly like a call. I don't need to know specifics as long as you get hold of him. Good, it's good. Well, your magic mumbo jumbo over these past 3 days is. Like, we were walking through desert and he was just talking and talking. And at one point I just had to be like, good lord, are you talking to me, man? Pale sick.
Hey, you do not talk to Barack Obama like that. Okay?
Look,
Stremmen?
the boy
He's our
is
president.
the boy is very, very excitable, so at some point it just kind of got on me, I have
Okay,
easily
I get it.
nerves.
Sweet.
I get it. You know, you're in the middle of a desert. He's talking about random shit that you don't understand.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. And I don't mean that as insult, Eracus, but it's just, you get excitable. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that.
It's cute.
Well, thank you for that. Um, so, are we making, are we making camp here for the evening, or are we like heading out? And Dyrk will slowly
Probably
start to
not
step
amongst
forward.
all these dead bodies.
Well, we can move them
Preferably.
out, but we've got walls and stuff. That's probably our best defense.
I don't mean to step in. I've been moving a few things out and, put them in sand and whatnot, but it definitely is smartest choice for yours to camp here for the night. But I gotta say, I know you all said you had a bit of a mission you were on, and if you want, I can point you in the right direction. We'll all head back to the port town, get things squared away. I've been doing a bit of a head count of the unfortunate people that were taken, and sadly I recognise a good few of them. I can go ahead and give a report, and you all can go ahead on your way.
Isn't...
Wait, I thought you were gonna hang out with us.
I'm not gonna lie, I do want to kind of spread my wings and fall with the new group, but in what of recent events, I got a report about all this, and I kind of want to look for my own herd, because I know Rorik was a bit of a what is the word? Extremist in our tribe, but he only took what seemed to be like a handful of gnolls with him, and kind of makes me feel uncomfortable what happened to the rest of them because they weren't as aggressive.
I think you should just
Oh.
come with us. I think you'll have way more fun. You don't have to stress about that kind of stuff.
Certainly.
You're free to make your own choice, but we do enjoy your company.
Revan, since you were the one who said it first, give me a charisma check, or charisma roll.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right.
Oh.
Can I do
Good thing
it,
it wasn't
guys?
me.
We're gonna find the hell out. Forgot to have D&D Beyond up because I'm an idiot. Give me a second.
Loser.
Okay, so what am I rolling? A
Charisma.
persuasion? Okay.
Yeah,
Come on,
persuasion.
big rolls. Daddy wants a new dog. Shit!
Ah.
That's not enough. I almost rolled on a 16, and then it rolled over to a 6.
You know,
Can I try again?
You're quite the flip-flopper, really. I remember just the other day you were telling me, stick my nose in your business, and now you ask me to pal around with you. You're alright. I'm not gonna lie, you're alright. Bit of a cunt, but you're alright.
That's
Oh
fair.
God.
It's an apt.
I must say though,
Rude.
Revan, he'll walk over to you and put a hand on your shoulder, but I must say, I've got people I gotta look into, and well, I've heard your information from when the little man was telling the dragon about where you all went. So, we'll have the means, I'll make my way that way, and see if I can't find you there.
That would be nice.
Yeah, or you know what? You could even wait for us in the town because we have to go back there to our ships. Once we're done with our mission, You can come with us afterwards. Think about it.
Not a bad idea. But I'll say this: if you get back to that town I'm not there, try heading north to the City of Beasts. That's where I'm going to start heading to.
Ooh, it sounds interesting.
About that,
Okay.
yeah.
Actually,
There you go.
Aragon, give me an advantage intelligence check since you're from Otrafia.
Ooh, I haven't had to do an intelligence in a while. What? Oh, do I get a intelligence boost?
You have advantage since you're from
No.
here. Anything
No.
you
No
roll,
intelligence.
considering Otrafia, you have advantage on since you were born and raised here.
Okay, so
17?
second roll. All right,
17.
17 it is.
Aragon, you remember from your days of your youth when you lived in the Dragonborn capital that far to the north was the. I had a map drawn out, but I can't remember the name. But it was referred to as the City of Beasts. It's where a lot of creatures like Tabaxi, Loxodon, Minotaur, and other kind of bestial-like creatures had made a society kind of out on the outskirts of a jungle. Like, it from where the land transitions from the massive desert to the jungle, there's a city right in between there that a lot of creatures call home.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. How
I
about
like
that?
it.
This one was kind of neat.
Yeah. Dyrk will say, I'm thinking if they were desperate enough, they'd head that way. So, I think I'll rest with you all for the north and make my way north. But, if you're making your way south to Draconval, y'all be careful, because the land south is pretty dangerous.
Well, thank you. We will
Sounds
keep
exciting.
that in mind.
Other than that, I'm going to just keep moving corpses out of the way.
There's a lot.
Yes.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm
Hey
not
boys,
gonna-
you want to help?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, that's kind of what we're here for. So
Yeah, I guess I will. I don't like
easily-
dead bodies. but-
Easily enough, you guys help him move the bodies out of the camp. If any of you want to search any of the bodies, particularly of the higher up members of this cult, you may as you're moving them.
I'm okay. I don't feel like looting dead bodies.
yeah,
Personally.
that's
I kind of
not good
feel bad.
vibes.
Okay, fair enough.
Not
We're not.
good.
We're not Vanith.
Okay, I'll just
Oh,
cross
damn.
some lore off the list. You guys move and bury the bodies in the dunes. And then you all kind of hunker down in this camp for the night. The Stremen kind of getting the horses resaddled to the cart and calming them down. Plenty of spots for you all to sleep, as Dyrk suggests that, you do the occasional night shifts. Someone taking first watch, someone taking second watch, and someone taking third watch. He offers to do first, and Stremen will offer to do second, and Arrakis will offer to do third. But if you guys want to stay up with them, you may, or you can just get a nice long rest.
Long rest, baby.
Yeah, I'm long resting for sure.
I need some sleep.
Alrighty. You chose correctly because I wasn't going to have even any rolls for this because no creature would come this close to this camp. So you guys have a
Hell
nice, long, restful
We knew
night.
that.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Needed it.
Just-
Needed it.
Just know that if there's no piranhas in the lake, that must mean there's a shark nearby. Anyhow,
Stop that. Stop that
Anyhow.
right now.
you all wake up having taken your long rest. Everyone's relaxed, refreshed, and refurbished as you all wake up. Dyrk will kind of, he has a kind of paper list that he tucks into his side pocket and simply says, "Right, I'm going to head back to town and then I'm going to head north. I wish you all safe travel on your journey.
Good luck. Be safe.
And if you, I heard that the purple man can do some type of mind message." It's like, well, it's not really mind. It's a spell, you see. He's like, I don't need to know the specifics, purple man. Okay.
Aw.
Well, you tell him how great he is.
Well, who do you want me to tell? Who's great?
No, I was telling the purple man. And young Barack tell you that as you
It seems a bit narcissistic, but okay, I'll tell him the Great Arrakis is calling every time.
No, no. You tell him how great he is every time you call him.
Oh, you want me to butter him up? This is probably
Yes.
something you shouldn't say in front of him because he's still standing right here.
No. That's the point. I want him to know how great he is.
This is the strangest compliment that's ever been paid to me, but I'll take it.
Tell him now, Baracus. Just so we know it works.
I'm gonna wait because I don't want to waste a spell on Revan. He's right here. He's right in front of me. I'm not gonna waste a spell to tell him he's great. He just turns to Dyrk and like, look, I don't know what he's getting at, but you're actually pretty amazing. Like you. Oh, this is a great day. I woken up, I had a decent breakfast, and someone's telling me I'm great. This is fantastic.
See? I just wanted to make your day better.
Yep.
I guess you did. Well, goodbye, friends. And he just starts heading off into the dunes back towards the town.
Alright, I run up to Arrakis and I'm like, great, tell him now.
Revan, I'm not wasting a spell slot to tell him he's great when he's like 60 feet away from us.
I didn't know that it actually wasted a spell slot.
Yes, it wastes. Look, if people would let me explain, I cast a spell that allows me to talk to anybody on the planet I know.
Can you
That's
tell
so
Aiden that he's a
amazing,
piece of
Arrakis.
shit, please?
I could, but you know what, Revan? If we get to a point where we're about to go to sleep, I will have you come sit next to me, and I will tell Aiden that he is a piece of shit. How about that? Is that a fair trade?
I turn to Vaneth and I say you should put him to sleep so that he can tell this message.
I'm not gonna put him to sleep.
That's your thing, though. That's what you do.
Well, I mean, he's too useful awake.
Okay, that's fine.
This is my Vanith voice. How's it sound?
Sounds pretty good.
Thank you.
So amazing.
I'm gonna do a backflip.
You haven't done a
before we
backflip
go.
in a long time, yes.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not. I'm off brand Vanith. I'm off Brandith. I can't do the backflips.
Okay. I just really wanted to tell Aiden he's a piece of shit.
Well, maybe later. Like if we encountered something during the day and have to make a camp, maybe at the end of the day he'll let you call him.
Okay.
I'm surprised you want to call Aiden as opposed to the woman you were sleeping with, but okay.
Well, Aiden needs
Wow.
his
He doesn't
reminder.
even know
He has
doesn't
to be
even
humbled.
remember her name.
I was
Hey,
supposed to be
Revan.
told.
What's her name?
It starts with an
Revan,
E. That's all I
Revan,
remember.
Revan, roll me an intelligence check, buddy.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank God. Oh no, I accidentally jumped out of it. No, come back. Okay, there it is.
Oh God, do we have an anniversary coming up? I can't remember.
Dude, I hope to God not. That intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this is better. 15, that's pretty good.
You remember?
That's a good roll. Come
you know,
on.
you think for a minute. You genuinely think for a minute. You remember Jan and Wanda? You can't remember who is who, but you remember those two names.
Well, it's definitely not her. Her name started with an E. I have it written down as an E.
No, that was
Because
no,
that's what you
that
told
was
me the
the
last
girl
time.
Season 1. That was that one girl.
Oh.
In season
Wait, no,
1.
it's not Jan. I thought she had a weirder name than Jan.
Janice.
Like, it was something
No,
else a
she
little...
I will say this. I will say this. Out of character, it's Janice, but in character, you rolled a 15.
Oh,
You
okay.
remember Jan.
Yes, my wonderful Jan, who I am now writing into my organizational notes.
As Jan.
Technically, you can get by with that. It's like a nickname.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't write down more than that. That's cheating.
I'm not going to. Because I will forget. So it's just gonna be
It's Jan.
Jan.
There you go.
She is cool, okay? I get it. I'm just not
Oh
talking
yeah,
to her all
what's
the
your
time.
favorite?
Okay?
What's your favorite part of her? Like, what's your favorite part of her personality? You know,
Okay, I remember the personality very well. Actually, she is pretty chill, and she puts up with my bullshit. And she was there when we were fighting. and she was encouraging me when we were in the
Mhm.
pits.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest,
Wow,
I've only had like
dream
5
woman.
interactions with her, so I don't
Dream,
know. But
dream woman. You gonna marry that girl when we get back?
I don't know, Mina. Do you want a bullet in your head?
Holy
Maybe.
shit!
Stop grilling me for it. Get the hell out of here, okay? I like her,
All right.
and I will catch up. You know what? Fuck it. Baracus, call Jan. Okay? Use your fucking spell slot because Mina's so damn determined to make me feel like shit because I've
No,
hung out this girl like 5 times. Okay?
no, we gotta go. We got shit to do.
I mean, I can do that whilst we drive if you really want to. This feels more
I
like
don't know.
a spike
You ask
call.
Mina. You ask
No,
Mina.
we got places to be. Fuck that.
Well, let's get the hell out of here.
Fuck her.
Okay, but Revan, maybe at the end of the day, we'll make a couple calls if you want. But I
Yeah,
think
you miss everybody from home. Oh, he's homesick.
for the love of God, can we please get going? I miss my wife.
Oh yeah, let's go.
With that, you all load up
Great
onto the
headset.
wagon. Strevin sitting at the front of it as he rides off with the horses that do their best in sand, as sand is not the place for horses. But you guys are making your way, and I will put you on a proper map for it. You don't have to put your characters in quite yet, as I have to actually load in a few things. Oh, but whilst I'm putting stuff on the board, can one of you roll me 2d100?
I'm gonna let somebody else. I don't want to be responsible for the bad thing that's probably happening.
I got it,
What
guys.
was it, Jan? What was it?
Got it.
2d100.
Let Aragon do it.
Oh no, there it is.
Not great.
See, it's your fault.
Alright,
Yep.
what did you get?
My fault.
A 63 and 34! Okay!
Yeah. Great.
So, in this instance, I was going to be taking the higher number, and with that, I believe I get to switch now to the camera. So let me just start streaming to you guys.
This is horseshit. He
Oh,
had it
nope.
set up all.
Hold on a minute. Streamed the wrong thing. I will stream my webcam, which probably would have worked, but either way, here we go.
This is bullshit.
Share that.
He knew it all along.
Well, it's going to be a very basic display. Can you guys see the webcam view right now?
Yes.
Okay, so let me start putting stuff out there. First thing that's going out there is the wagon. And for display purposes, here's the wagon.
Great looking wagon.
And display purposes, here are the horses.
Yay.
Aww.
And there's two.
Oh, they're gonna fucking die, aren't they?
And for display purposes, here's Strumden.
Aw.
He goes
You're saying this,
right
and
in
it's
there.
making me worried.
He's right in there. Look, he actually fits in there.
If
love
he
it.
dies, if Strumman dies, I'm gonna be so upset.
We will do everything in the
cannot
world
let
to
him
revive
die.
him. It's okay. We
Now
will
you
revive
guys,
him.
while it may not look like it, you guys can indeed see out the wagon. It's easy enough to get out of. But as you guys are riding along, it's about midday, and as you come to a certain spot in the desert, you see the sand slowly start to kind of shift and move.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You
It's gonna be a
see
sand
something
trap.
starting to pull itself up out of the sand. You got the second most dangerous thing.
Oh, my
As
God.
coming up out of the
This is
sand
bullshit.
is this massive creature of earth and stone, sand cascading off of it as it just rises up.
Malphite.
As you
Those are
see
good
a
ones, yeah.
massive earth elemental just pick itself up out of the sand.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh,
I am
no.
so useless in this regard. Wait,
Yeah.
Chan, I gotta ask. Do our swords and, like, my guns actually do damage to this thing?
Oh, they do damage to it. It's a tank. It is a literal tank because it's made out of
Okay,
rock.
that's fine.
It's sandstone.
Well, I just didn't know if it was gonna, like, ping off, like, automatically or anything, because I don't have anything else.
I
so
can
just wanted to check.
control a little bit of water.
You're in the desert.
I know.
There's some water sometimes in parts
Now,
of the desert.
there are
It's called
two things.
oasis.
I will say this as the DM. There are two things you can have happen. You can either try and give Strowman bonuses to driving around this thing, or you can get out of the cart and fight it.
Let's have him go around this. This is not a fight that I feel like we like, unless if you two feel differently.
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm concerned that something really bad is gonna happen. So maybe we try and avoid if we can.
Wait,
gonna-
wait. I have something. And I want to ask you if this is possible. I have Primeval Awareness, which as an action, I can expend one ranger spell slot to sense whether an aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead are present within 1 mile or up to 6 miles. Oh, that's in my favorite terrain, so it's not. So within a mile, it doesn't tell us where it is, but I can sense if there's one. Is there a chance I can sense it and we can be on the lookout for it to potentially go around it?
What were the things you'd be able to sense again?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead.
Okay, then. Well, considering that this would be sort of a surprise round, that this thing would just pick itself up out of the sand. It is an elemental, however, unless you were doing that actively before it started to pick up out of the sand, you wouldn't have known it was there.
Yeah.
Okay. I just figured, like, if... yeah, maybe, I guess.
It's a good idea. If you had said before Seven started driving, occasionally you would do that to see if there's anything nearby. That would have thwarted this encounter pretty quickly.
Okay. Well, here's what I can do at least. I can cast Pass Without a Trace around us.
Mm-hmm.
And make it so that we have +10 bonus to getting away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's one of my spell slots, so
Okay.
I'll have to save the other one for Hunter's Mark in case if we need it, guys. But
If that's the case, what are the 10 or how many creatures does it say you can choose?
A veil of shadow and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for the duration. Each creature I choose within 30 feet of me has +10. So
Does it say how many you can choose?
it sounds like as many as I want. Does not say. It says as long as they are within 30 feet. I have +10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. The creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. So
Okay.
I'm just going to choose everything.
Okay, so with that, let me just get you guys on the board for point of reference. It's not the exact inside of the wagon, but it's the closest I can do on short notice. That is you guys currently in the wagon. Oh, actually, no, I'll move you kind of here for the sake of... There we go, that's on camera. That is you guys in the wagon, just for sake of point of reference. So, Revan, that's you. You're choosing you, Mina, Vanith, Arrakis, Aragon, SAB, and then outside the wagon, and I will move this quickly. You were choosing Stremin and the horses as well?
I am. I'm choosing every single thing, and I don't know
Can you do the wagon?
I don't know if I can.
Because if not, then that's kind of a waste of a spell slot, because it's going to see the wagon moving and
Well,
be like...
here's the thing.
yes.
The wagon is under Stremin's controls, and Stremin doesn't leave any tracks, so Stremin and the wagon wouldn't leave tracks if Stremin's chosen.
Oh, well then, yeah, I'm choosing everybody then.
Okay, then.
In that case.
With that, does anyone else have anything to help Stremin actually drive around this thing?
Does Vanith? I feel like he might.
Do
we have his...
I have his thing pulled up, I think.
So I had a
not
spell that is magic weapon, and it would add +1 to any rolls. Would doing that for the wagon add +1 to our rolls?
Unfortunately, the wagon is not a weapon.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to shut that one down, but it says magic weapon.
Absolutely. I just was at least throwing it out there.
Could I
Okay.
use minor illusion as well to create something to distract it?
Yes, I
I have
mean,
minor illusion as well.
Mina could use something minor illusion because you currently use your benefit action to do pass without a trace. Mina could do minor illusion to try and
Okay.
distract it. And
All right.
also, if anyone had an advantage or proficiency in animal handling, they could help Streben direct the horses.
That would probably not be me.
I only have +1 in animal
I have
handling.
+1 too.
So does Vanith.
Wait. What about Aragon? You handle an animal. Oh, you're muted, bud. I don't know if that's
Oh.
intentional or not.
It sadly was for a second. Say
you're
that one
good.
more time.
I was gonna say, what's your animal handling?
Ooh, animal handling. It is going to be a +2.
That's
Oh.
better than us.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Aragon could help Streben have a +2 on his next roll to handle the animals, to try and drive around this thing.
Okay.
I like it.
Alright, so my minor illusion only reaches out 30 feet. But I can have it be 30 feet away from us and like closer to the elemental.
Okay.
And I could have what would like I'm trying to think what would get its attention. Maybe just like a person, like a figure of Revan, or how tall is Revan? It could only be 5 cubic feet, so maybe a version of me running around.
Okay, so you would want to try and cast a version of yourself, try and distract the creature. All right. Do you do that and cast that spell?
Yes.
Okay then. So for the sake of me not having the old-fashioned miniatures I made for you guys, I will use this one as a little kind of invisible figure there, who is going to be Mina, as she is now jumping up and down, waving her hands, which will definitely catch the Earth Elemental's attention.
And then let's see here. I've got some other things that could work. I guess I would have to wait a turn.
Okay,
and
so
then cast something else.
So currently we have Revan negating any types of tracks left by the cart and the horses. We have Mina, who has distracted the Earth Elemental with an illusion of herself. And Aragon, if you were able to confirm that you want to just help Streben navigate the horses, just give me a yes or no.
Yes. Do I need to do a roll for animal handling?
No, this is giving Streben your +2 on top of his animal handling.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You're pretty much leaning to the front of the cabin and just kind of giving him words of encouragement about how to navigate the desert. With that, his animal handling is +6. Let me just pull up.
do it!
Let's move this over here. So,
Great quotes.
1d20 plus 6 plus 2. Oh, yeah! Streben got a fucking 25 with Aragon's help.
Yeah, baby.
As the Earth Elemental just sees this small little Mina appear out of nowhere, he just goes. He just steps forward to look at it. As Strben's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. And he just starts directing them. I think it's 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Horse there, horse there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, horse there, horse there. Whoop, as he's just riding past.
Oh yeah.
As this is going on, the only person left who has a thing they could try and do to help the cart pass by is Mina now. What do you do with your minor illusion?
So I'm gonna have her start like darting around, and then I was thinking about casting another version of minor illusion and send firebolts from what looks like is coming from the other version of me, but that I'm sending. even if they don't do damage, just to make it look like the other Mina is attacking it.
Oh, so you're saying you have her like, is she backing up X amount of space and casting it, or is she just standing there kind of hopping around?
No, she's backing away to make it seem more believable. How far away are we from
You guys
my...
are currently from away from the illusion. You were 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, about 40 feet away.
Okay. Then with us moving, as we are moving, I'm gonna have her have been kind of like running parallel to us, about 30 feet away from us.
Okay, so 5,
So
10.
her start running.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so there is the point where she is trying to get to. I'm going to just pull something off my desk to put it there.
Well,
Before she starts.
She has to stay like 30 feet away from us.
Oh, so just heading sideways.
Yeah, that way that my spell can still
30.
actually,
Okay.
yeah, she has to, yeah, it has to be 30 feet, unfortunately. And then I guess, oh shit.
I mean, you could have her. You could. I'm only going to say this because this feels like in a situation you guys could easily escape from. You could have her stay put and attack.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Okay. So she stays. Yeah. She stands her ground, little invisible Mina, as she just puts her hands up and just fake fire shoots from her. With that, the Earth Elemental is going to go ahead and make an attack on this figure that seems to be here, and with his slam attack, he has a +8 to hit.
Oh, damn.
Does a 13 hit you, Mina?
Yes, it does.
With that, the Earth Elemental, while he seems to be still kind of groggy from waking up, he slams one of his giant earthy fists down and just bashes it through your illusion, which then dispels it as he then stands there confused, like...
Oh, I feel too, friend.
As he's just standing there looking around. With that, Streben is going to do his action to move the horses 30 or 60 more feet. Yeah, that would get you guys off the map and away from this thing. And with the fact that there are no tracks left, you guys have successfully circumvented the first obstacle for the day.
So tell me, how much health did that shit have?
Oh, the Earth Elemental, it had a 162 hit... Oh, no, 126 hit points.
Yeah, there we go. That's worth dodging.
And that was the second worst thing you guys could have come across.
Oh, we lucked out then.
Yes.
Yeah. That was well done, everyone. Good teamwork.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, back to the Roll20 board. You guys are driving along. You're driving along with Chris Farley and the little fake car he smashes on another man's desk. With that, as you're going along, the Earth Elemental successfully confused as it's not the most intelligent being with an intelligence of 5.
Oh my god.
Any of you say anything as you're driving away? Any conversations had as you're going?
They weren't kidding about it being dangerous out here. We should probably be prepared for something else on our way.
How about that ride in?
Yeah. I am gonna start using my Primeval Awareness though. Like, I'll just use one of my Ranger spell slots.
Okay, then yeah, you.
Or wait, no, wait. Does that mean I can't use Hunter's Mark later, or is that?
How many?
You didn't cast it.
Well, it depends on how many spell slots you have. If you have spell slots left, you can still cast Hunter's Mark as long as you have a spell slot of that or higher.
So I can't really tell, to be completely honest, because on D&D Beyond, do cantrips have their own slots?
Oh, cantrips you can just cast without having a spell slot.
Okay.
they don't
Okay. So
leave-
then
they
I
only
have
use one.
6 spell slots.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I believe, because at least at level right above my first level, I have 4, and then right above my second level, I got 2 more. So,
Alright.
okay, cool. So then I have 6. So then I'm gonna use another one and just have Primeval Awareness just available.
What is the distance
Within 1 mile.
and the duration?
See, okay, so this is the problem. I can only use it for a minute, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
In that case, as a DM to a player, you may just want to hold off on using Primeval Awareness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I can't use it in this situation.
Because while you did come across an Earth Elemental, that was on a roll of a D100. So now that you guys circumvented it, we're going to go to the 34,
That's true.
which
That is
is,
true.
because it's so late in the day, the amount of wind that would be picking up wouldn't exist. So instead of a sandstorm happening, you guys have a relatively calm half day of travel. You guys are coming towards sunset, and you now need to roll me another D100 to see if you find a place to either stop the cart for the night, or, just somewhere to stop. So if one of you could just roll me one D100.
I'm not
Seven.
being responsible again.
We got it. 1D100.
Okay.
Alright, Aragon, show me what you got.
Oh, one off from the most perfect number.
Considering the fact that you had rolled the Earth Elemental already, the 68 is now a calm space as you guys come to just an
Hell
open
yeah.
part of desert where you can camp for the night.
Hell yeah.
And
Nice.
as Streben sort of brings the cart to a stop, he just says, "Alright, I'm going to feed horses. Arrakis, do the bubble thing." And Arrakis will hop out of the car. He's like, "Alright, if y'all will give me about 10 minutes, I can give us a little space we can sleep in while Streben makes sure the horses are good for the night." And he starts to kind of pick his space in front of the wagon. He starts kind of doing these arcane kind of movements and sigils. And
I
after
wonder
about,
if it's gonna trap smells. So what if the horse shits?
I think the horses are going to be outside of it, and that's why Strumman had to go make sure they would be okay.
No, I would assume they'd be
Are
inside,
you
because what if they
planning?
get taken?
I can't really fit the horses in what I do.
Yeah, are you
Okay.
planning on shitting inside the bubble,
However-
Revan?
Well, no, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now a little bit further away.
However, don't worry,
Behind that sand dune.
Mr. Streben said he was willing to sit with the horses for most of the night. Anyhow, and after about a time of...
Okay.
What is the... 11 minutes. So yeah, after about 11 minutes, Arrakis kind of sits down at a space that's about 10-foot radius. Oh yeah. So, Arrakis sits down a little bit of ways away from the cart, and after a little bit, a dome of kind of, just kind of what seems to be kind of dark, night sky-esque type of energy just forms around him. And after the 11 minutes, he then kind of calls out to you all. It just says, like, "Okay, it's done. You guys can come in."
Okay.
Alright, I farted outside of it, so if you smell anything, it wasn't me.
I'm sure, buddy. And with that, Arrakis has cast Tiny Hut.
Yeah.
Alright, so wait, this is nighttime, right? I just want to clarify.
Yes, it's
Yep,
currently
you can go
nighttime
make
right
your
now.
call.
Okay, it's time to make a call. So I go up to Arrakis, and I say, alright, it's time for you to, you make some calls for me, bud. If you can, if you're willing.
Give the GM just a second so people can actually get into the tiny hut.
Oh, I can
You want
move
us?
next
Yeah,
way, I'll
we can
in.
put our people in.
Yes. Why do
Oh,
I
you
not
already
have?
got me.
Why do I not have Arrakis as part of the immediate crew?
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have
why?
Vanith either. But we
Oh,
know we can just put
shit.
we could put 8 in here. Oh, I can't grab his character. Damn.
Yeah, I know at the very least you can't grab him. You freak.
What are you talking about?
That's the old Arrakis. It's a lot of old Arrakis, so I gotta delete. There's the new one. Oh, that's the drawing mark. Ignore that. Hold on, let me just move this out of the way. Welcome to a very professional stream. Arrakis is in there. Strum's over the cart. And, the Career Universe 1. There's Vanith. Who's gonna go ahead and camp near Arrakis tonight for odd reasons. But yeah, the two of them are gonna be in the cart with the horses. With that, tiny hut is just kind of away from them, and Arrakis will sit in the middle of the tiny hut and just kind of like, there we go, that's better. Revan, yes, you wanted to call a few people, yes?
Well, I mean, again, if you're willing.
Of course, yes. If anyone has people they want to call, I'm willing to help. After.
Why? Stremid should be able to call his wife. Has he talked to her?
True. He should do that.
I
Has
will
she had her
admit,
baby yet?
Oh no, she hasn't. Me and Stremon had a few days to where he indeed asked me to call his wife, and they are okay. She is a little further along, and he is kind of getting to the point where he wants to go back, but it's okay for now.
Okay, good.
Gotta get his ass back.
I do think that if anything happens, like once we get to the city, if we have to go further, I think he may turn back to go home.
That's fine. He has a family he has got to take care of.
Right. I was kind of telling him the same thing, because he was nervous because he thought, you guys like us so much, you want us to keep us around, but I kind of told him, like, I'm sure they have boundaries. They'd be willing to let us go if need be.
Yes.
Absolutely. Gotta go take care of the baby, but hopefully by then we'll have Belden and he can, drive the horse.
Right. I actually also contacted Mr. Feldon. He's currently in, I think it was the port town, I keep calling it Waterdeep, but it's Riverside in this dimension. He and a Griffin Rider were currently in the town of there we go again.
He's bringing a friend?
No, he has a ride that's going to drop him off. It's a Griffin Rider of the city.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes. He did also say that he hopes you all are okay.
Yay! He's so sweet.
He is indeed.
He's a good boy.
He is indeed. He also wanted to let you know that a few people have moved out of the tavern. They're still working there, but they seem to have moved out for a while.
Wait, who has?
Oh, it was I believe it was the monk Marhalut.
We knew that one.
Druid Theoden, and even Anna seems to have found her own place. But
it's horseshit.
They still work there during the day, and a few of them stay, around late at night, so Miris isn't at the tavern alone. Feldon said he was doing security for the most part, but after being called, he called in a friend to stay there. But other than that, things seem relatively fine. But Revan, if you like, I can give your friend Aiden a call.
Yes, give him a call. I have a few things I need to tell him real quickly.
All right. If you could tell me the message I'm about to send.
Okay. Tell him that he needs to protect her with his fucking life or I will kill him. And then you need to remind him that he is a piece of shit. And that is all.
Okay.
Jeez.
He kind of clasps his hands together in a prayer thing where you then clasp them together and tie two fists next to each other and says, Aiden, don't leave the bar. Protect Miris, you piece of shit. And to reiterate, you are shit. Sincerely, Revan.
And you. Put you in there too.
Arrakis apologizes, and he just stops. And he sits for a minute and just says, I'm not getting a response. Usually people are able to respond, but it seems Mr. Aiden has not responded.
It's okay. I'll message him tomorrow too. Make sure he's
Please.
I figured as much. Does anyone else have anyone they wish to call?
Well, I'd like to talk to my
Oh,
girlfriend
God.
for a minute, just so that Nina understands our relationship is still there. It's
Okay.
strong.
Our
This
nameless.
this might be a bit difficult because I don't think I've ever met your girlfriend. I know I've met
Just
Aiden.
search somewhere in this city for somebody named Jan.
Okay, if you could tell me her message.
Tell her that I miss her. That I hope her grandma is excited to see Vanith do backflips when he comes back. And yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, with a roll of 99. Holy shit, I guess Arrakis did meet her.
Yeah, let's go! I am not a totally shit boyfriend.
Okay, wait, grandma, what was
You
her
sure about
grandmother's
that?
What was her grandmother's
Said
name
not
again?
totally shirt.
Hold on,
I
what was
actually don't remember the grandmother's name. I Vanith would have been the one to know that.
Okay.
I barely met her.
Okay, Jan has a grandmother. That actually seems oddly familiar. I feel like I've met that person at the bar. You know what? I'll go with that person then, because, you know, I know coincidence usually isn't causality, but let's hope this time. Your message again was what again?
Tell her that I miss her and I long to see her. And
Okay.
also that her grandmother should be excited because when Vanith comes back, he owes her a couple backflips.
Okay. Jan, I am a friend of Revan who misses
so freaked
you
out.
dearly and longs to see you.
Yes, good. Very convincing.
And Vanith misses flipping for your mother.
That sounds even better than I could have put it. Great job, Baracus.
Thank you. Oh, hold on, I'm getting something.
Oh no, you better not fucking ruin this. You give me a 99.
She doesn't know who's talking to her, but she knows Revan and Vanith. She's happy to hear you miss her.
Does she miss me too?
And her mother's doing well, and she misses. And that's all I got.
Shit! Ask her again if she misses me.
That's an entire spot. I mean, I guess we were going to sleep. Okay, I'll send it again. Just to reiterate, who is it you are missing? This is Arrakis again, friend of Revan. Oh, I'm getting something. Okay, she misses you, Revan.
Okay, good.
She misses the group, actually, as well. You guys were fun for her. And
Oh, good, see?
that's about it.
Okay.
That's
All right,
good.
That's good. How many spell slots do you have left?
But the DM actually marked those off real quick. That was 3 spells of sending.
If you don't want to tell me, it's okay.
I mean, I could do sending maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do it maybe 4 more times.
Okay, I just want to take one more. If you guys want one, then you can take it, but I want one more.
I don't have anyone to talk to, so go for it.
Aragon, do you need anybody to talk to?
No, certainly not.
Okay, good. Well, just send one more message to Aiden and just tell him that I said fuck you.
No, this time I
Then I'll
mean
be
it.
done. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this time I do.
Okay.
Thank you, by the way. I owe
Aiden.
you
Oh.
something.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Aiden, Revan still thinks you are a piece of shit. Personally, I apologize for this message, Arrakis.
And tell him that I said fuck you.
He also says fuck. The kind of word count cuts out at a certain point. I think all he got was fuck at the end. I'm sure he could infer the last part of it. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm getting something.
Oh, yes! Good. He's probably pissed off.
Stop calling. I'm in a meeting. I swear I'll kill him.
What is he in a meeting for? He's not
Yeah,
important.
what's the,
Yeah, who the hell is
do
he in a
anything.
meeting?
He helps out at the bar.
Revan, give me a insight check on Arrakis.
Oh, God.
Oh no, is he evil?
That would be. I got a +4 to insight, so this might actually be okay.
Oh yes, I gotta know.
15? That's still pretty good again.
Arrakis looks mildly concerned.
Oh,
Arrakis, what do you know? Tell me.
seriously.
I kind of know a little. I remember speaking to Aiden a little bit. He seemed like a nice enough guy, but this seemed kind of intense when he responded.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever threatened to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can we track him?
I don't think I have that level of spelling. Scrying is indeed a thing, I know, but I don't have the power to do it yet.
That's okay.
Okay,
We
this
can
is a
question
very
him
serious-
when we get back.
No, this is a very serious message that we need to get out to somebody. I swear, I am gonna make this one a serious one. We should send it to somebody at the tavern
Laura?
to watch out for him. Yeah, and just like watch for him. Don't make it obvious, but they need to watch for him.
I mean, I think I could send one more message if you really want.
I mean, would anybody disagree? If he actually is
No,
going to
I'm
be an issue,
concerned.
I think that might be worth looking into.
Yeah, I'm concerned. That was very out of character.
Okay,
Because he knows we're fucking around,
who
but
would-
you know, he
who would
seems pretty
you
upset this time.
want me to send it to? Because I know Mr.
I don't think we should send it to. I would say send it to Anna.
Yes, yes.
She's
Alright.
Yeah,
responsible.
good choice.
I kind of have a good rapport with her, so she'll probably be alright with me calling her. Anna, it's Arrakis. Revan had me call Aiden. Aiden seemed very hostile. Please be on watch. Protect Miras. Or Mira. Sorry, I got that confused.
I was
Fuck!
wondering.
Yeah, I was I was like, have I been saying it wrong?
No, it's been a long couple of days, guys.
It's okay.
feel
At
you,
least
bro.
I got it
Don't worry.
across. I don't think Enna's met Miras. I know I have, but yeesh.
They lived in the same tavern. You're saying that she did.
Oh no! She's met Mira. No wait,
Oh,
Mira. I'm
He's
having.
married
I'm
to
having.
Stremmen.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm having a bit of a headache. Ah. Ah. You see Arrakis start to actually clutch his head. He's just kind of grunting in pain.
oh, goodness.
Oh no! Yeah,
Okay,
let's end this then.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we can send that message.
It's sent. Ah.
Shit.
Ah.
You
Are
okay,
you
boo boo?
okay?
It's kind of a thing I've been dealing with ever since I transitioned over into this dimension.
Is
Oh.
there anything we could do to help?
I don't think so. I think it's just a thing that's gonna happen from now on. Oof. Oh,
That's okay. Then we need to find somebody who can fix that when we get home. I don't. That's, I don't want this to keep happening.
I don't mean to, be rude, but who else knows as much about dimensional travel as I do?
There's
We
probably somebody
can-
out there.
Yeah, we can try. It's worth looking.
Well, you're not wrong on that front, but it's been a thing every single time before I go to sleep. I get weird flashes.
Oh, so it's sort of like you're kind of going back and forth between the dimensions. Do you think? Like your
Well,
consciousness is, and when you're like slipping into sleep or more exhausted, you're more prone to that happening to you?
I think so, but the weird thing, like at first it was just stuff from my life, stuff that I remember living through. Like, I remember living in Waterdeep with my mother. I remember working and hustling, selling books, and I remember going into a mountain with a group of adventurers. but more recently other stuff's been coming through, but it's still me to an extent.
Oh.
Like,
So a version of you is still there.
well, it's I don't know if it's still there, but I'm getting like okay. So I see a figure in a reflection and it doesn't look exactly like me, but it has my name and it looks similar and it does its own thing. But it's not
Okay.
quite like I consider myself a fairly intelligent individual and able to speak to people. This one is like a little bumbling but earnest, and I'm thinking, well, this seems like an alright gentleman, but why does he have the name Arrakis? Why am I seeing him? And what is going on? And I'm trying to piece this all together because I'm getting multiple Arrakises or I don't. It's weird putting your own name in plural, but
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, I maybe it's a side
It's
effect.
probably worth looking into.
Well, I mean, also like I I've gotten similar flashes to my own childhood, but me being weaker, and I started kind of thinking maybe those memories were the Arrakis of this dimension. Because you remember,
Oh,
we met the woman that's my mother, where I
yeah,
like technically in this dimension, the me that existed died.
yeah. That's weird.
I know, and
Hmm.
I'm not sure what's happening, but it's fascinating at the very least.
Yeah. Uh, keep us in the loop on like what's going on with that if anything changes.
No, okay. At the very least, the only thing I can remember is the constant presence of a mountain in the distance. That's about it.
A mountain in the distance. I
Yeah.
feel like when I was in a dream with the um the Waterstone lady, we there was a mountain and it was like really ominous.
Huh. That
Eh,
I don't know whether to be
That
reassured or not, but at least there's
I think that's ominous. I think that there's something's coming
well,
in a bad way.
I could call it destiny or call it a odd coincidence. Either way, at least there's a constant, I guess.
I guess.
I think I'm gonna try and get some sleep, but
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to talk to my stone person tonight. We'll see.
I know you talked about it a little bit, but that's kind of fascinating. And you told me Revan has a similar one.
He does. Like shut it down, and I think the one in his stone was probably a little more aggressive. Um, my lady is really sweet and nice, and it's like the dreams though with her are really comforting. And she's helped a lot, and so it's I understand that Revan's concerned that she's manipulating me, but I'm also just like really curious as to what would happen. Like, what are all of these stones? And like, why do they seem to be this pervasive thing going on?
Well,
So,
have you and Revan ever talked about like either one of you having both or exchanging stones?
oh, exchanging stones would be interesting. I don't know if he would let me. Um, but he definitely wants to keep them separate from one another, which, like, again, I understand. Could be dangerous. We don't really understand what these things are. But switching, if I got to speak to her brother, that could be cool.
Hmm. Oh,
Maybe we should. Revan!
I think he's doing his meditation right now. But
Whatever.
that's
We'll just go to bed.
yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, Mita. That's actually very fascinating to hear. I'm gonna.
Yeah, the mountain thing is very strange. Um,
Is it?
but
Is it?
thank you for telling me.
Before I go to sleep, is it do you feel any kind of pull towards it, or do you just see it?
It's something that looms in the distance, and I don't think I'm getting any. I don't know if I'm getting closer to it or not. I'm afraid of it, and I mean the dragon was also talking about um going to a mountain, and I don't know. There's lots of talk about mountains, and I am concerned.
Well, all I'll say is before we all head to sleep is that I don't know. I have dreams of being pulled towards it, and the last memories I have of my dimension, I was in a mountain with a group of adventurers trying to figure something out, and now it's all oddly similar but incredibly foreign, and it's just a whole mess. Hopefully
like
over
it.
this little road trip we have coming up, I can at least think on it a bit. But other than that, I'm all topsy turvy here. So I think I'm gonna try and get some sleep. But thank you, Mina.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's giving me a lot to think about.
Yeah. Aragon, is there anything weird about the mountains in this place? I know I I have a feeling you're from here. I hate to assume, but are you? Do you know anything about the mountains around this area?
Well, there was an unspoken, or it was clearly spoken about. Amongst our tribes, we wouldn't spend a lot of time in the mountains. Certainly never at night, and always in groups. Um, yeah, the mountains are not something that a place we frequented.
I don't like it.
Not great.
Are
What
we
are
headed there now?
I have
I feel like that's where we're gonna end up is inside at these horrible mountains.
Not a great place to be, I can tell you that.
Ah,
well.
okay.
Boy, oh boy, manifest destiny, and destiny in itself is a real bitch, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Especially when it's crossing dimensions.
Oh yeah, no, that was a nightmare in itself. But don't get me started on that. But yeah, I'm gonna head to sleep. Do you guys mind taking first watch?
No, we're good.
Cool. Also, I don't know if you noticed you can see easily through the bubble, but if you guys got anything you want to talk about, go right ahead. And Arrakis will start to go to sleep, and the DM has to step away for just a second. So if you guys want to discuss anything, go right ahead. I'll be right back.
Hey, Brabin, were you listening to that conversation?
In and out.
Oh, Aragon, yeah. So
Oh, I'm so stupid.
that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I think we're all a little out of it right now. It's been a crazy past few days. But I don't know. This whole mountain stuff has really got me kind of freaked out. And I don't know how our stones are connected to it. If we're going to find more stones in this mountain or if it's completely unconnected. But yeah, I
Well,
don't know.
I don't have a ton of knowledge about it, but if I were hiding something I didn't want anyone to find, that would be a great place to start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is concerning. Well, Robin, what are you thinking about our stones? What are your thoughts? I know that you don't trust them, but Arrakis was saying something interesting about maybe us trading. Um, I don't know how you would feel about me talking to the the person inside of the other stone.
Mine gets to stay trapped with me for now, and I do mean trapped.
That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted
Until
to at
until
least
we
talk
have
to
more
you.
knowledge, I want to not hear. I don't want to hear their stories from them. I want to like read a book or find somebody who has general knowledge
potentially about them in the future, if that's even possible.
That might be worth researching when we get back.
Yeah, because I don't. Here's the thing. Mine isn't necessarily a dick, but he's like, or it is kind of strange, and it's never given me a good reason to trust it. So I don't plan on giving it up, and you shouldn't give yours up either, and you shouldn't trust yours until it gives you a good reason to trust it. So mine gets to sit unused until I feel like it's necessary.
Okay. My thought was that like I think the most of the danger comes from them all being together. And so if we get some sort of benefit from them separately, then that's at least a benefit if
I think you're getting
we keep the
brainwashed.
risk. Oh,
I would
Oh.
say you should just not listen to them for now. Use them as tools only and nothing more for now until we can figure out more about them.
okay.
At least that's how I feel about mine. You can do whatever you want with yours. But if some bad shit happens because you trusted yours, just remember that's on you.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't want to put you guys in danger. So,
Well, that's great.
I'm
How
just
considerate
saying,
of
like,
you. You're willing to reunite. You're so trusting, Mina, and that's a great thing about you. But you should be careful, because these things clearly have another motive, because they never tell us why they want to get together. They're just like, oh, I just want to see you. We don't know anything about them. We don't know anything about their past. At least, that's how mine has been.
It's almost
He's
as
just like,
if
oh, I just want to be with the other one.
it's almost as if they're all fractured and can't remember anything separate.
Oh.
Anyway, as the DM, I'm
I
back.
don't
Sorry
care.
about that. With that, Revan, you were having your kind of meditation period, but you'd still be able to talk for that a little bit of time. But with that, Mina and Aragon, can you guys roll me perception checks for the night?
Sure.
For at least the first part of the night.
What does that mean?
It means roll, bitch. Hey! Nice job!
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Aragon,
Yes.
you grew up here. Or not particularly in this area, but this is the nation where you grew up. You were a child here. You were raised in the city. You know the dangers of this harsh environment, and you know how it can wear on some people. It's worn on Mina as the heat has set in and she has already been lulled to sleep. But you keep your eyes out. Things seem calm. The horses over by the cart seem asleep as Stremen sleeps kind of out in the open. Bo on his lap, but he's fallen asleep as well. It's a calm night, and it's oddly kind of refreshing. You haven't been in your homeland in a long time, but it's nice.
It is nice. Nice.
Very nice.
I think to myself, nice.
Welcome to my town of Cusack. But with that, your watch goes by uneventful. Mina is passed out, but Revan kind of wakes up after his long his period of meditation, where he can then take second watch. And if he wants to do so, you can go ahead and let him take second watch.
I am happy to do so if you guys need me to.
All right.
I'm passed the fuck out, so I don't know.
Yeah. Technically, Revan, you can do the next 2 watches by yourself since your rest period is only 4 hours. So, Aragon, do you go to sleep?
No, I'll stay up. That's fine.
Okay. You stay up. You'll at least be able to get your breath weapon back, and you're still taking a long rest. You'll just be a little groggy in the morning. But with that, both of you roll me perception checks.
All right. I just did.
Oh, that's
Well, this is a second watch.
Oh.
How 2 20s, including
Damn.
one
Oh, damn.
awesome one.
So,
You can see everything.
Revan, you think you're fairly perceptive. You're looking out across the dunes. You're seeing all sorts of nothingness, but the night seems calm. And eventually, one point, Aragon kind of tugs on your shoulder and points something out over the dunes as as this herd of 5 giant scorpions sort of scutters their way across the dunes, not moving towards your camp as they haven't noticed you, but simply kind of moving throughout the night as moving in a herd, as Aragon has pointed it out to you. It's threatening, but it's also kind of like a kind of peaceful looking migration. It's kind of nice seeing animals behave as they should, as they're just moving through the night.
Beautiful Aragon, isn't it?
I've seen better.
Same.
Welcome back to planet Earth with David Attenborough. Here we see a group of giant scorpions moving through the night. And off in the distance there's a bubble with a couple of wankers in it.
You're not wrong.
With that second watch goes by pretty peacefully, but at this point, Aragon, you will have to go to sleep to get a long rest.
Okay. I will go to sleep then.
Yeah, get some rest, bro. Thanks for staying up with me and pointing out the scorpions.
You're most welcome.
Draconval is just going to become Kazakhstan, I know it. Anyhow, Revan, roll me one more perception check.
Alrighty then. That's a shittier one.
Boy, that's a 7. Mina fell asleep on a 3, and you got a 7. You kind of kick back, assuming the night's gonna be fine. You kind of look up towards the night sky through the bubble, and you're just thinking like, should I call her more often? Should I call her less? Should I be aloof? Should I be concerned? I haven't really had to focus on dating. It's been more casual for me for these past couple of years. Oh, what do I do?
That is exactly what I'm thinking. And then I also think about how much of a piece of shit Aiden is, and if he hurts anybody, how I'm going to slowly but surely kill him in a very most painful way.
Fair enough. The worst thing happening is you kind of catch yourself as you see to the bubble, and poking at the edge of the dome is a vulture, just kind of pecking at it.
I laugh at it because it's a dumb animal. Not all animals are dumb, but that one's dumb.
Yeah.
It kind of creams its head looking around, and after about 30 minutes it eventually flies away.
Stupid thing.
With that, the night goes by uneventful, and you all have a nice long rest. You wake up in the morning, the dome disappearing as Arrakis wakes up. Oh, wow, that was a weird night. Oh, that was a hell of a fucking dream.
What happened?
Let's get in the wagon and I'll talk about it. Strabon, are you up? I'm up. I've been feeding and drinking horses for a couple hours. They're good, but they're going to be pretty tired once we get to a town.
Yeah,
we'll give them a nice
understandable.
long break.
Yeah.
With that, you all load up in the wagon, and Arrakis will start to spin a yarn of his dreams. So, Mina, you know how I said I was getting... I guess the best way to put it is snippets of other realities?
Yeah.
I don't know, this one was oddly detailed. It was like a version of me, but stronger, a little older, more akin to, I guess, nature. He was with a group of people. It was with a group of people. There was I think it's a Triton woman, a Goliath male, and some gentleman who kept changing, and a hobgoblin, and they were investigating a mountain.
Another mountain!
Fucking mountains, dude.
I
You
hate
need to
it.
destroy them all.
And I don't know what happened, because it was like the night of them resting, and at some point the Triton woman woke me up to see a pack of pterodons flying, and I thought it was going to be a fight, but it turned out to be just kind of a nice evening between the two of them. I think I saw somebody's date. I don't know.
Wow.
It's
So you're Sturman or not Sturman, Baracus? Are you just looking for some companionship? Wink, wink. Watching it on other people's stuff.
I
We
don't
need
know.
to. Do we need to find you somebody in the new town?
Look,
Just
I don't. This was the most calming one I've had so far. Another one was like a younger version of me seeing something awful. Another one being me getting ripped apart by dire hyenas. But this one was
Did
oddly
you say
nice.
giving birth to dire hyenas?
No, I said ripped apart. Like they were biting into me and pulling at my flesh.
That sounds
Death.
super fun.
It was
painful
bad.
death.
It was like I woke up in a cold sweat at dawn. I was just like, God. But this was the first one that seemed pleasant.
Well, that's good at least. It's better than watching yourself die.
You're not wrong, but I'm just like confused. Why am I seeing this? Like, yes, I'm from another dimension, but why am I seeing other dimensions? Why do I keep seeing a mountain? Why? What am I doing
Because you
here?
came from it, right?
It
So like
calls
maybe it
to
was
us.
like maybe it's just that your mind is still potentially in different spaces. Like maybe we can find something or make something from like somebody who makes cool things that can help to keep you, like
Grounded
seated,
here.
yeah, grounded in this
Like
dimension.
like an anchor point.
Yes.
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 That
Like Inception.
what's Inception?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Keep going.
Yeah, that at least is comic. The revelry. I don't know. It's at least calming to have people to talk about it because when I first teleported here and I was in the castle, it was oddly clinical. Everyone was asking me like a doctor, asking me a patient, like, "Oh, describe this, describe that," and I was like, "Can I just talk to a person for a minute?"
Yeah, that's why. That's
why we
part
took
of
you with
being
us.
friends.
I kind of appreciate you guys taking with me. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's been dangerous as hell, but this road trip has been oddly fun.
Good. I'm glad. Because
We
if
don't
you're
want you
gonna
to
be
ever
stuck
leave.
in this dimension, you might as well have friends.
That is true,
The
and
mansion.
I guess there's
Mansion.
boy, what a
That's my
dimension.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I'm glad to be here. It's just there's so many questions at the end of the day, isn't there?
I'm sure that at least some of our questions will be answered inside the mountain. It calls to us.
Boy, I hope so. If we look, I swear, if we're sent to a mountain to look for information, I'm going to pull my hair out, though.
Save your hair.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of my better assets. I have nice hair.
You do. You do have nice hair.
Thank you. Well, Bubbles gone. Stravin's. Oh yeah, he's looking expectantly. Yes, I am waiting for you all to get in back of cart with Venice.
Yes.
I don't
we
mean to
must
rush,
go.
but we are. I think we are on schedule. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I don't really know either, but it's probably not a bad idea to get moving.
Yes, with that, says you guys load into the cart, and we're going to end session in a bit. One of you roll me a D100 once more.
Ooh,
I guess
Revan, it's
I'll
your
take it this
turn.
time, yeah. Oh god. You
Your
guys
turn,
rolled so
your
much better
turn,
ones
your
than me.
turn. I don't know about that.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, there we go. 81.
Ooh.
Okay, well, this actually was a really good one. It's just a thing. I need Mina, Revan, and then I'll need... Well, actually, no, I'll do this next time. It's only for specific characters that aren't Aragon or Arrakis. But with that, we're going to end session here for this week. I hope you all had fun with this one. I know the last few episodes have been very action-packed with the Gnoll camp and whatnot, but this one I wanted a little bit more of a travel sort of session, as well as a little bit more of a interesting character lore dump. This actually is pretty fun considering the character. But guys, I hope you had a fun one this week.
Oh, it was awesome.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited.
Hilarious. I always love to tell Aiden to fuck himself.
I'm so curious what's going on with him.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, that's gonna come up eventually. But with that in mind,
I'm not excited for
So
that.
excited.
thank you all for checking out the stream this week. Be sure to tune in next week for the continuation of the World of Astaria. And if you want to check out the rest of the series, head over to the Cast Iron Comics YouTube channel for all of seasons 1 through 4 and all their glitchy, technologically challenged glory. And until next Thursday, we'll see you all around the house. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Later.